Hi. In today's video, we're exploring named formulas in Excel, a powerful feature that makes your calculations clearer, more efficient, and easier to manage. Named formulas allow you to create reusable calculations that you can reference anywhere in your workbook, just like dynamic named ranges or named constants. But here's what sets them apart. Instead of pointing to a specific cell or range, named formulas perform calculations and return results that can be used directly in other formulas. In this video, we'll show you how to create two dynamic named formulas that automatically sum values, without the need to manually enter cell references like you do with the sum function. And the best part? These named formulas adapt to the active cell, intelligently identifying the range to sum without requiring you to specify anything. Let's get started. So how do you create these magical named formulas? It's simpler than you might think. Instead of entering a formula directly into a cell, you'll define it in the Name Manager. First, open the Formulas tab and click on Name Manager. Then, click New to create a new name. Give your formula a descriptive name, and in the Refers to field, that's where the magic happens. You'll enter your formula here, but instead of seeing the result in a cell, Excel will store it as a named formula. Let's walk through a practical example. Imagine you want to dynamically sum the range above the current cell without hard-coding the references. You can achieve this using the formula displayed on the screen. This formula is fully dynamic. It automatically adjusts the range based on the position of the active cell. For instance, if the named formula is applied in cell B12, it will sum the range B1, B11. Similarly, if it's in cell C13, it will sum the range C1, C12, all without any manual adjustments. This named formula is versatile and can be used anywhere in the workbook, in any column or row, to dynamically sum the values above the active cell. Let's break down this formula step by step to understand how it works. First, the indirect function is used to dynamically generate a reference. Here, R1C and column creates a reference to the first row of the current column. The R1C part indicates row 1 and column, retrieves the column number of the active cell. By using false as the second argument, the reference is interpreted in R1C1 style. Next, the offset function builds a range starting from the reference created by indirect. It starts at the first row of the current column and extends downwards. The height of this range is determined by row -1, which calculates the number of rows above the current cell. The one at the end specifies that the range is 1 column wide. Finally, the sum function adds up all the values in this dynamically created range. Now, let's create another named formula to dynamically sum the values to the left of the active cell, without manually entering the cell range. To do this, go to the Formulas tab and click Define Name. Give the formula a name, such as sum_left, and enter the formula shown on the screen. We'll dive deeper into these formulas later in the video, but for now, try using the sum_left formula. It dynamically sums the range to the left of the active cell without needing any cell references. For example, if you use this named formula in cell G2, it will sum the range A2, F2. Similarly, if it's applied in cell G3, it automatically adjusts to sum the range A3, F3. There's no need to manually specify the range. This named formula figures it out for you. This formula is similar to the one we discussed earlier, but it's been modified to sum values to the left of the current cell instead of the ones above it. Previously, we used the indirect function to reference the first row of the current column. In this version, it points to the first column of the current row. This change shifts the focus from vertical ranges to horizontal ones. The offset function then creates a range starting at the first column of the current row. The height of the range is fixed at 1 because we're working with a single row. The width of the range, however, is defined by column -1, which calculates how many columns are to the left of the active cell. Finally, the sum function adds up the values in this horizontal range to the left of the current cell. And that's how you can create named formulas in Excel. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell for more Excel tips and tricks. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.